How cute is this, eh? How very, very cute. So what you do, you put the money here and it will eat it up. So this is, believe it or not, a piggy bank. Seriously guys, there are more people than in Venice. It's crazy. Hello everyone, welcome to Global Hopper. Now before the start of the main video, I want to put out some qualifications regarding to the title, why over-tourism is actually killing Kyoto. Now personally, I have absolutely nothing against Kyoto at all. I think it is the best looking, the most stunning city in Japan, hands down. Now precisely because of its beauty, it attracts so many millions of tourists to this city every single year. It becomes somewhat a victim of its own success. As you are about to see in the video itself, the over-tourism is actually scary. Now, unlike Osaka or Tokyo, the cities are so large, they can absorb more tourists. With Kyoto here is completely different story. What exacerbates the problem even further is that most of the famous tourist destinations in the city is actually located in a very concentrated geographical areas. Even a tiny increase in tourist number can have a huge impact. You will no doubt see in the video about to follow. My advice to you is that if you do come to Kyoto, make sure you visit all these sites very, very early, preferably by 7 o'clock, definitely no later than 8. Right now is around about 8 o'clock, and as you can see it is starting to get busy already. 10 o'clock is where the tourist bus comes and it will flood the area. Anyway guys, as I'm sure you will see it in the video about to follow, I wish you best of luck and enjoy. Cheerio. Hi guys, please watch all the way to the end. In the later part you will find a video that I have made of the same place, same time last year. And I think the difference will shock you to the core. Hello everyone, welcome to Global Hopper. I'm now in Kyoto, and as you can see behind me is a giant statue of Guanyin Pusa. Downtown Kyoto is just over there. Now the reason I chose this area to start a video is because we just passed through the historical center and it's absolutely packed with people. So we're going to start from here, back to the historical center. We're going to visit a couple of temples and also a couple of pagoda, which is really, really pretty. And then we're going to meander around the Gion district, which is famous for geishas. So without further ado, let's go and check out Kyoto. Oh, by the way, guys, apart from Tokyo, Kyoto is the most visited places in the entire Japan. So pretty much any season of the year there will be packed with people. So there's no escaping away from that fact. So let's go. Okay, by the way guys, this is the name of the place. I can't really pronounce it. Ryōzen Kannon. So all I know is Guanyin Pusa. That's one of the most significant deity in the Buddhist religion. Right hand, you do use your right hand and turn clockwise. Well, you can't really turn it anti-clockwise anyway, so just go. I've just entered the area of like a shrine, a temple, but I don't know what it is. I don't know the name, sorry guys. Right, this is a very pretty area. Come on, Amber. Really pretty. Ah, goddess. Okay, guys, when I told you I don't really know the name of the temple, and my wife has just now found the name. So it's called Gaotai Si. I don't know how useful it is, but the Japanese writing is here. Check this guy out. This is the no face in Spirited Away. So what you do, you put the money here and it will eat it up. So this is, believe it or not, a piggy bank. And that's 6,600 yen, around about 36 pounds. So this is a that's a cool looking flower pot. How cute is this, eh? How very, very cute. Amber is absolutely in love with this store. Oh yeah. Up the stairs. When we go upstairs and turn around, we can see one of the best views of entire Kyoto. Really, really pretty. Now the area that we are in at the moment is called Gion, and Gion is a famous geisha district of Kyoto. If you watch the movie the Geisha, I can't remember the name, but you know what I mean. It's actually all about this area. As I said, we're going to go upstairs and turn back around and enjoy some of the most breathtaking view of the city. Okay guys, so this is the view. I just wish the weather was better, but hey, if you can ignore the people and just delete them out with your brain and just picture hundreds of years ago when geisha travels around this district. Seriously guys, there are more people than in Venice. It's crazy. No one, whoever comes to Japan, skips Tokyo, Kyoto. I mean, at least vast majority of people will come and visit because there are obvious charms. But just be prepared when you do come that this is what you will see. No kidding. Just crazy busy. Last time we woke up quite early, like we got here by about 7 o'clock, and it's a lot less busy at that time. However, none of the shops were open, so just bear that in mind. But the historical buildings on either side of the streets, they do came from the actual, they were original building, that's what I'm trying to say. So they retain their charm. And therefore there are so many people coming to enjoy the beauty of this city. Look at the amount of people on the stairs. The most common language spoken on the streets of Kyoto so far is number 1 Japanese, number 2 Mandarin. So many Chinese tourists. The shops along the side of the along the side streets, sorry. The shops lining along the streets sell some really cute souvenirs.
Ya lo veo. Sí, yo también. Madre mía, hoy has creído en tú.
Okay, finally, after some struggle, we have arrived at the red gate of the temple. Okay guys, I think that's enough of over-tourism and overcrowded streets. Let's do a quick time travel and go back to 2023 October. Now the video that you see now is the one that I have filmed exact same time last year, and you can see although it's still quite busy, it's significantly less so than it is October this year. Now the increase in number in a single year is absolutely frightening. I have never seen anywhere quite that busy in Kyoto as in Kyoto. I have mentioned in the beginning of the video that the tourist spots in Kyoto are pretty much concentrated in this area, and you can see that the streets are quite historical but very, very narrow. Now, even a slight increase in tourist numbers will result in overcrowding, which you have already seen, and it was not fun. So come early. That's the only advice that I can really give you. You can see in the previous video you were absolutely shoulder to shoulder with everyone else who were equally as fed up as you are,
And to be honest, you won't be able to see anything. The shops are obscured by people, and the views in front and back are all surrounded and obscured by people. There's just not fun anymore. If you're going to have to come to Kyoto, then come early, and check out the shops later when you finish the temple. Anyway, guys, the temple that you are walking around in is called Kiyomizu Dara, or translating into English, it simply means clear water temple, or 清水寺 in Mandarin, which is written in the front of the temple. Now, this particular temple is the most visited temples in all of Kyoto, and I can see why. It is a very, very beautiful place. The back of the temple are also very serene, and not many tourists actually venture this way. So when you come to Kyoto, I would strongly advise to spend some time on the outside of the temple, the back. You can see it's really quite serene. Okay, now this area, guys, is Gion. This is the most famous district in Kyoto. The reason for that is because of geisha. Now, towards the evening, you can actually see real life geisha, not the ones of tourists dressed up as a geisha, but real life, still working geisha in this area. All around the area, you can see classical Japanese buildings, which really are very beautiful. But again, come early if you can, because you can see the streets are quite narrow, and when tourists gather around, you don't really have much space to maneuver, and you end up in a situation where we did this year, and that is you see the back of people's head rather than any pretty signs in this area. But anyway, guys, I will leave you to it. So please enjoy this tranquil, relatively term, walking tour of Kyoto. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Any little help is really appreciated. By the way, guys, at the end of the video, I will also show you a really cool beer that I purchased from a family mart in Kyoto, and a quick Airbnb tour, because this Airbnb that we find is really, really lovely.
Okay, so if you are traveling to Japan for the very first time, then there's absolutely nothing stopping you from visiting Kyoto. It is a very beautiful city. However, I'm of the opinion that you should give the city a skip and go all the way down further south to the city of Hiroshima. We have just coming back from Hiroshima and we were really, really impressed with the city. It's much smaller, quieter, and very, very nicely organized. Everything seems to work. Now, in addition to that, in fact, the highlight of Hiroshima is not the city itself. It is the island just off the coast of Hiroshima, and it's called Miyajima. Miyajima Island is 10 minutes by ferry from Hiroshima. Now, if you haven't seen the video already, I'll put the link here. Miyajima Island has absolutely blown me away. In fact, we had a discussion between my wife and I and my daughter and our daughter as to which is the prettier city, here, Kyoto or Miyajima Island. Now, I'm of the opinion that Miyajima Island has all the right elements of Kyoto, which with much, much, much fewer tourists, and it has a sea, it has a mountain, so it has two more elements than Kyoto. Now, if you absolutely has to visit Kyoto, then absolutely go for it, but just be prepared that when you come to Kyoto, the crowd is going to be quite annoying and maddening.
Okay, we have arrived at a new Airbnb, and this is the best we have had so far here in Japan. For a start, it has 2 separate rooms, which is such a rarity in Japanese Airbnbs. And I bought a new beer. This one looks amazing. So this mystical animal is called Qilin in Chinese, but here is called Kirin. So I'm gonna give it a try and see how it goes. Okay. The package looks amazing, so I'm gonna give it a try. Very, very mild, like most Japanese beer. Very smooth. There's no, even though it is, you know, there's bubble inside, like a fizzy drink, but somehow the bubble is so smooth, the whole beer just tastes very, very smooth, like Guinness, but not black. Very good. I love the packaging. I absolutely love the packaging. I got another one